As Jake Thibault rolled his wheelchair across the lawn as part of the graduating class at Milton Academy, nobody was quite sure if Jake would be able to keep a promise he made to himself 9 months ago. During a youth hockey game, Jake collided with another player, hit the boards, and dropped to the ice. It left him with 2 broken bones in his back, paralyzed from the waist down, and laser focused on one goal.
Which is to walk again.
By February, Jake was crawling, pushing through hours of grueling physical therapy nearly every day.
They were like, oh, just try by yourself, and I made it 2 mats, and I was like, oh, okay, holy cow.
A few weeks later, he was back on campus, but as graduation day approached, his goal started to seem out of reach.
He kind of realized that he wouldn't necessarily be able to walk under his own power, but he still was determined, in his words, to be vertical.
Jake Morris Thibault.
When his name was called, Jake started rolling his wheelchair across the stage, then stopped and stood up. With leg braces and a walker, but completely on his own, Jake Thibault took 30 steps and crossed his finish line. And with that, the graduates struck out into the world, led by a living example that nothing is impossible.
Just an overwhelming feeling of being proud for Jake. Never more honored to be his father.
Oh, that's just amazing.
Oh, 30 steps.
Did you have any idea that was going to happen?
No. In fact, I had seen him pull out with the wheelchair, and then I saw the crowd stand up, and then all of a sudden I see this head pop up, and then that look that Jake gets when he's in physical therapy, he headed for that for his diploma with that same look on his face.
And he just did it.
He did it.
He did it.
He did it, and then he gets the diploma, and then he turns around and he starts to head back for a seat, and the principal goes, no, wait, we need a photo. So he has to come back.
So what's next for him?
He's going to go to Babson College in the fall.
He? Wonderful.
He doesn't know yet what he's going to study, but his father says he's still determined to walk even better.
Yeah.
He wants to ditch those leg braces and that walk.
That's the word, he's determined. David, thank you for bringing us that. I know you've been following the story all the way, and that was amazing. That was inspiring.
Great story, David. Great story.
Thanks.